What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Pretty Conspiracy Row, Pretty and Co Row, and the name of our channel, it's Interstellar Perspective. And y'all, okay, so let me start off by giving a brief explanation of what I'm doing and why. So originally, I know it's a lot of new people coming to my channel because the Chrisean Wack, she brings a lot of traffic, because people love to see a train wreck. So if you've never been to my channel before, like I said, the name of my channel is Interstellar Perspective, and we like to talk here. We talk about things that's like hot topics, things that's in the media, and we try to give a broader perspective, a more spiritual perspective, a more a safer perspective, things that's gonna make sense. We not just dishing out just anything. We not just saying stuff just to go viral. We not just saying stuff just so people can laugh. We kicking some real shit over here. So that's what we doing. So originally, when I first started talking about Chrisean, I was definitely on her side because I see the things that I still see, but I see a little more now. But going back to that, I see the things that I saw a broken girl. I saw someone who I thought was trying to change their life, and someone who wanted purpose in their life. I saw someone who didn't necessarily have the best start, or the best home structure, or the most humble beginnings, or not humble beginnings, but the most stable beginning, and I saw a little bit of myself in her. And I'm older now. I'm 32. So when I'm saying this, I'm talking about the 21, 22, 23-year-old me. Before kids, when I first had kids and things like that. So y'all listen, I don't completely fault Chrisean for her life, but I fought her for the things that she decides to engage in, the things that she decides to entertain. Like, I fought her for not having more pride in herself, for not believing in herself, for not trusting herself, for not trusting her God, more than she believes in and trusts in Blueface or Wack 100 or whoever she's working with. So now, like, after seeing, like, I was still on Chrisean's side, up until the Tamar thing. Now, I didn't start making videos about Chrisean until well after Junior was born, probably right before the Tamar stuff. And I was on her side. You can go back and watch the videos. I was always fighting and screaming, give this girl a chance. She young. She don't know. She done been through too much, and she ain't been through enough to learn. You get what I'm saying? But now I'm starting to see that Chrisean wants to keep herself in this space. And it's one thing when a person wants to change, but it's another thing when a person is using their sympathy to catapult them, and they're choosing to stay in the same space for attention. Now, I understand she makes money off of it. You get what I'm saying? But isn't there a better way to make money? Eventually, your son gonna grow up and he gonna watch this whole soap opera, and he's going to feel bad for himself, for his upbringing. You could create, I don't know why the word not coming to me. Insecurities. You can create insecurity. You creating insecurities in your child now. First of all, everything that he would have to be insecure about as an adult, or as a young man, or he's gonna have to go to school. You get what I'm saying? So why air out all of his business? Have more respect and privacy for him. That's just how I've been feeling lately. And seeing how, like, she started the shenanigans with the boy Kev, and I was watching, I'm like, Chrisean shouldn't be doing that right now. She should just mainly be focusing on her, building up her spirit and her soul, because she's still broken. Jumping from one man to another man is not going to fix you, honey. If you broken, you're broken internally, spiritually, emotionally. You have to fix yourself. Can't nobody save you. You can't go around attaching yourself to people thinking that's going to make you happy. You're not going to find your happiness at the end of a bottle. You're not going to find your happiness inside of a blunt. You have to attach your happiness to goals, and you have to want to be happy. You have to want to make yourself happy. You have to want to be better. And I'm sorry, I just wasn't seeing that in Chrisean. I was seeing a person who was still hurting, who was cloaking their hurt and other people, drinks, drugs, parties. It didn't seem like a person who wanted to heal. When people want to heal, you know what they do? Stay to themselves. They get quiet. They start reading. They start educating themselves. They start looking for they may go to church. You know, they start looking for a higher purpose in their life. You get what I'm saying? And I don't care how much church music Chrisean plays, she's not fooling me, okay? So now that we got that out the way, let's get to our notes. Note number 1. Wack on Chrisean rocks hygiene. Okay, so I don't too much like Wack either. I don't trust him. I think he's the biggest, slimiest of the snakes. And he's probably, like, with him having all of these, you know, all this pull in the court system, he probably a rat. Or maybe he's probably a rat. But anyway, allegedly. I hate when, and whether it's true or not true, whatever, I'm not here to argue that. I've never been around Chrisean. I don't know how she smelled. I don't know if she cleaned up. I don't know if she brushed her teeth. I do know that a couple of times she wore the same clothes for a couple of days, but I'm not even judging that. Maybe she was trapping. I don't fucking know. But look, so what I do know is this ain't Wack first time saying this either. He actually been saying it for about a year now. This interview's dating back a whole year with Wack talking about this girl hygiene. But this is my point. Wack being a grown ass man, I think it's like sick for him to sit up and speak on this young lady's hygiene. And it make me feel like, damn, Wack, like, I get it. She a train wreck, but damn, nigga, like, is you clout chasing? Why you keep speaking on her? And outside of that, I just feel like it's real. I feel like it's really underhanded for men to talk about women like that in the first place, especially when it's the older man talking about a younger woman. Wack got to be like 50, 60 years old. Chrisean is dating his artist, who is 26, 27 years old. Chrisean's 23. Wack, you a grown-ass person. Stay out them kids' business. If it ain't got nothing to do with protecting Blueface, like, you shouldn't be speaking on his personal relationships and his baby mamas on the internet. Wack, I think that is Wack. So, moving on. Wack gave Chrisean 7 days to leave the premises. And at this point, he's saying she trespassing, she a squatter. I feel like Chrisean made a mistake by moving into that house anyway. Chrisean, you're not welcome by any of the people in this man's life. You're not welcome by his mom. You're not loved and welcomed by his family. And his business partners hate you even more. So I think she made a huge mistake by moving into that man's house while he was in jail. All the face tattoos in the world not gonna save you. If that's really Wack house, he's gonna evict you. And I think it's kind of crazy that it is really Wack house though. Like, and for him to even put that out there like that, like, he willing to throw Blue under the bus just to get back at Chrisean, because everybody thought that was Blueface house. Remember, it was on the market. Everybody like, Blueface about to lose his house, this, that, and the third. But now Wack to get back at Chrisean, oh, that's my house. They living in my house and she got to go. So Wack real underhanded like that, but for the most part, I feel like we already knew that about him. He's saying if she ain't out in 7 days, he gonna go in there and remove her himself. Now let's go back a little bit. The last time he went in there, when he had just popped up in the house, Chrisean said that he was being all physical and stuff, and he was yelling at her and stuff. It looked like, and remember when Blueface was out, when that day they was trying to put Chrisean out, Wack is looking for a reason to get physical with Chrisean. And I feel like, Chrisean, you need to be safe. And you need to be smart, and you need to just leave that man's house. That man weigh about 300 pounds. He like 6'2". He bald and he a crip. Leave that nigga alone. He looking for a reason to put his hands on you. And you shouldn't just be there waiting for it. Now, did Chrisean get put out of her house? Possibly. I can't see any other reason why a person want to leave their own comfort to go move into a nigga house while he in jail. At first it was given house sitting, but now we know that his daddy is over there. But now we know his daddy over there house sitting. So it's really no reason for her to be there. Baby, if you need help with your baby, go to your people. You don't even know his daddy. But that's besides the point. Why people didn't hold Chrisean Rock accountable when she was pregnant. I get this question a lot in the comments. And the thing is, y'all, people were holding Chrisean Rock accountable when she was pregnant. And people wasn't. I wasn't even making videos about her yet. But I was still noticing little things. And for real, it was so many people dissing her that I felt the need to hop on the internet and start taking up for her. But at this point, shit, it is what it is. But yeah, it was a lot of people holding her accountable. And there was a lot of people taking up for her. In fact, there was more people taking up for her. So the people who were holding her accountable got drowned out by all the noise. So it's easy to say, oh, why you saying something now? You didn't say something then. But that don't mean don't. So you rather people not say nothing at all? If something bad is happening or something wrong is happening or a kid is getting neglected, the answer, your response shouldn't be, well, why didn't you say nothing before? Bitch, it's being said now. So that just really irks my nerves that that's the only rebuttal that y'all have to people speaking on Chrisean truthfully. Is, oh, well, why didn't y'all say nothing before? It don't matter if nobody said nothing before. We talking about what's happening right now. It's being said right now. So what's going to be done about it? Now, next subject, next note, fetal alcohol syndrome, hernia and cry do check. It's been a lot of conversation around Chrisean and her baby. Now, before she had the baby, Wack was saying that the baby had fetal alcohol syndrome. Wack and Blueface too. A lot of people were saying a lot of things. And the thing is, like, you can't really be mad at them because Chrisean's still being around these people. And Chrisean was drinking on camera and was smoking on camera and was in the clubs and was always around niggas in the studio or whatever was going on. Was in rooms where people was questioning whether it was coke on the table and all different types of things. So I don't think it's too far off to question or to think. Like I keep saying, we talking about a girl who went live on Instagram and gave birth to her child. Now y'all all on the scream, oh, give her some privacy, give her some privacy. She didn't give herself that privacy that y'all want to give her so bad. In fact, she opened up her life and her legs just so everybody can be a part of it. Just so for the engagement that she so much care for. Chrisean lost 500,000 followers. 500,000 followers. And she says she don't care because she make money off the engagement. So let's continue to engage. Let's not let this conversation die down. Let's continue speaking on it because Chrisean not the only one. She won't be the first. She's not the first and she won't be the last to person to care about a nigga more than they care about themselves. Especially on the internet. So I don't think the conversation should stop at all. In fact, I feel like people should shine more light on it because maybe somebody get some sense through her head. She pay attention to everything on the internet anyway, so people need to speak more. Maybe she'd care. So yeah, we spoke about her followers. Yeah, okay, the last thing I want to say. No more grace for people who don't show progress. Chrisean not showing no progress in her life. She just went and got this nigga tattooed on her face. Not her arm, not her leg, and not her back, and not her ass like the other bitch. The other bitch had more sense. She got him tattooed on her ass. Chrisean got him tattooed right on her face. Y'all want to give grace to a person who care about a nigga who done dissed her baby, her whole motherfucking life. He said the baby wasn't his. That was Charles Barkley baby. She give this nigga more grace than she. Y'all want us to give her more grace than she's given to her child? No. I'm going to save that grace for Junior. Chrisean not showing that she want to be a better person. In fact, every time she take one step forward, she taking 20 steps back. She had just left Blueface, was with a whole nother nigga, got that nigga tatted and everything. And then she get him covered and gonna get Blueface on her face? Do I gotta say anything? Like, why is we acting like this is normal? Like at this point, I'm starting to feel like Chrisean might be more borderline, not even crazy, like mentally, something might be off with her. Like her hormones, something is off with her. Like, but I've seen it before. Not to throw Pisces under the bus, but like those love attachments really be real with y'all. However, I'm still hoping and wishing the best for Chrisean. But I'm wishing even better for Junior. I hope that he gets saved from this horrible situation with these parents who don't know any better. Hopefully they find some sense. Carlissa, you need to step in and be the sound of reason. You could stop chasing clout. It's not cool that you hop on the internet every time you get mad at your kids and use them for engagement and to get likes and attention. Like, this is what you need to be focusing on. Your grandbabies. Your grandbabies. Your grown child too, yes. But your grandbabies are suffering. And shout out to Jaden. Shout out to Jaden. Because why everybody's so concerned with Junior and wondering what's going on with Junior and why she ain't went got him checked out yet. You know what Jaden doing? Teaching her baby how to count. So shout out to her. But that's all I got to say now. I'm sure y'all gonna flood the comments. So make sure y'all hit that like button before you do. Subscribe to the channel and let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Talk to y'all later.